Hey guys, welcome to Me Time Tuesday. How's everyone doing? How's the start of your week going? If you're just clicking on my video, my name is MJ. My channel is The Dixie Gypsy. This is Chica. She's my little sidekick and co-driver. She makes her appearances from time to time. But thank you guys for joining me today. Nothing scary. We're not going to do any weird masks. Last week's video kind of freaked some people out. What is wrong with her face? Until they realized what was going on. Anyway, I have a couple things I want to talk about. A couple things I want to show you. And it feel a little underdressed with the sleeveless little tube top dress that I have going on, but there's a reason behind that. I love you too. So anyway, my week is starting out way better than my last week ended. There's some kind of stomach thing that was going around, and I woke up on Thursday thinking I just had a little bit of gas, like way high, like indigestion, heartburn, just a bubble that was kind of making me nauseous, but nothing major. And I thought, well, I'll get up, I'll start moving around, maybe I'll get a big burp and it'll go away. It didn't feel like anything that was going to hang out. Boy, was I wrong. So, yeah, you want to get your bed? You can't get any closer, baby. So, bye, Chica. So, anyway, I'm in my truck. I'm headed down the road to my first load. It's early, early in the morning, so it is still crazy dark outside. I'm on a 2-lane road. This is going to get a little gross, but I will save the grossest for non mentionable. And I'm headed down the road. There's nowhere to pull over. 2-lane highway, no shoulder, no parking lot. I mean, nothing. It's trees on both sides with nowhere to pull over. And it hit me. Oh my gosh, did it hit me. I got so nauseous. Thankfully, I was able to reach behind me and get my little trash can. I've got it in my lap. I'm trying to steer with one hand, hold a trash can with the other, and I am getting so, so sick. Just so sick. And yeah, it got worse. It was a stomach thing, so we know how those go. And then Friday, I woke up and I still had the pain and a little bit of nausea, and I thought, this run, it's the longest run I ever do, but I thought this run, I can just turn around. I mean, normally it's the one where I would go, and then as I coming back, I would pull off on the side of the road and I would get me a little nap and then come on in and then just get preloaded for Monday and come home. But I thought I'm not really feeling good, so I'm just going to power through this and make it back to the yard and be one of the first ones to get loaded because a lot of the other drivers, they'll stop and nap too. Well, the pain, oh my gosh, and the nauseous. I wasn't getting sick anymore, like the physical aspects of bleh and all the other stuff. But nauseous. I couldn't eat. Drinking water was horrible. Coffee felt good first thing in the morning, but yeah, so Saturday rolled around and it was such a pain in my stomach and it was going around. There's something's in the air and I'm not somebody that normally gets sick, but when I do, it seems like it kicks my butt for real. Anyway, I've been working on my nails. I know last week I did a set of nails, and because I bragged and said my nails stay on for 2.5 to 3 weeks, I should learn not to do that because it never fails. As soon as I say something like that, I lose a nail. And there's every now and then, I love the Timu nails. There are so many products that I absolutely love on Timu, and their fingernails are one of them. Fingernails, pocketbooks, earrings, dresses. And one of my favorite things about them is not just the price, but the variety. I mean, you can click on something and scroll down for 2 days and still not see the end of it. So that's what I like, the choices that I have with their things. Fingernails are one of them. But sometimes, I don't care what glue I use, what my prep is, every now and then I come across a pair that just does not want to last. And the funniest thing about it is, it's usually a shorter pair. You would think when I'm wearing these big, huge, long fingernails, aren't they cute? There's a lot of light here, but see the daisies? Just a matte black and then daisies. But these are really long, and you would think that these would be the ones that would break off and hang up on stuff and get knocked around. They get knocked around a little bit, but it seems like the shorter ones are the ones I have the most trouble holding on to. So I'm trying to do a little bit of something here. I've got my little UV light that I'm working with. This was a Temu purchase. But if you look at the very ends of them, see how the very ends are white? Well, I've got my matte black gel polish, and I'm trying to take it just at the very ends, right there on the tips, and get rid of that white. See, that looks so much better. Anyway, that's what I was working on. But I decided that I want to do something. I wanted to try something while I still had the opportunity because of weather to wear long sleeves and jeans. This would be the best time to hide any kind of, yeah, that's not working out so well. So I am reviewing for myself, not for anybody else. None of my videos are sponsored or, nobody has reached out to me. Oh, let me take that back. I've been really excited to see if anybody wanted to reach out to me to, hey, MJ, would you like to review this, that, or the other? Well, I finally had one. I finally had one reach out to me, and it was like, what? I've never even heard of this before. And it was like, hey, Dixie Gypsy, we just wanted to see if you would be willing to test out one of our products. I'm like, oh, yay, I finally got one. I'm reading and I'm scrolling. It was face yoga. Face yoga. Okay, first of all, you watched one of my videos and you thought, okay, here's a chick that needs to exercise her face. So, second, I'm thinking, face yoga? What do you think when you hear that? So I was like, yeah, no, not interested. And then it looked like something that it was like, as I'm reading and scrolling down, it looked like something that they would want me to kind of purchase as well. And yeah, no, I don't even do regular yoga. Anyway, so that was my offer. So with that being said, these are just things that I've picked up on my own that I'm deciding to try out, and I'm deciding to try out where I can still cover up the body because I'm doing it in a patchwork kind of thing. That's the reason I look like I am half dressed today. I don't even have a bra. Anyway, so I've got 3 different products here, and I've got them in on 3 different parts of me. So the first one I have on is L'Oreal Paris. It is Sublime Bronze Self Tanning Mist. Now, I just got this on Walmart, the Walmart app when I did my grocery shopping. So, is everything backwards in here? Is this going to show up backwards? I can't tell. Anyway, that looks like my words are going to show up backwards. I guess I'll be able to tell when I watch this back, huh? But anyway, this was $12, and I have put this one is on my arms, all on my chest and what I could spray of my back, and then all on my face and neck. So it is very subtle. I am going to try adding more on, and I will let you guys know how it goes because I'm just working with the first coat so far. But I can tell a slight difference, which is what I want. I want a slight difference and then build up on my tanning when I'm using something like this. But the biggest thing I can tell is I usually have such a darker area right in here and up because of the sun that pops through the windshield all day long. It's like just like any truck driver you see, their left arm is going to be way darker than their right arm because of the sun coming through the windshield or their window all the time. It's just inevitable. So I've tried this one and it has toned down that line because that line was a little more prominent. I'm not wearing any V-necks or anything at this time of year, but I still have the one that comes about right here, even wear my hoodies because I cannot stand anything up around my neck like that. So it has toned down the line from here to here. So this one is working. And I think years ago I tried one of the L'Oreal spray-ons, but it just didn't look like this, although this does say new look. So it may be the same one, and I really liked it. Next, I am trying, well, I'm not trying. That was a big old fat lie because I've used this a lot. But this is the Jergens Natural Glow. And I like this one. I've used it a lot. And it's just like putting on a lotion. And I think one of my favorite things about this one is the fact that you still have to be careful around your knees and your elbows and your ankles and, stuff like that, your knuckles and all that. But it's not as bad like when I'm rubbing it on my arms, and I get to do it in my hands, by the time it feels like it's starting to get like barely there, hardly, not that much to rub in, then I'll go down and rub it on my hands. And doing it that way, I have never had it look like that old rusty, dirty knees or something like that. So I have this on my right leg. We'll get in, I'll show you the best I can. I'll show you. That is also like $12 or $13, and I just get it at Walmart. This one I got off of Amazon. Tanned, right there. You see those two letters? Hope this isn't backwards. How do you reverse your screen if it is backwards? Anyway, Tanned AF. And let me tell you something. This was like, these other two, they're so subtle. You have to kind of wait and let it soak into your skin and stain and do whatever it does. This one came out in color. It was like taking a beautiful piece of pine wood, real white wood, pine, and then throwing down some walnut stain on it. When I first saw it, I was like, oh boy, I'm glad I'm doing this when I'm going to be wearing jeans. And there's only one coat of this one too. It has toned down way more than what I thought it was going to happen. It honestly looked like I was using another um a girl of colors makeup. We'll say it that way. Not don't want to be rude or anything, but it just looked like I was using some kind of product that was made for a much darker skin tone to begin with. And I've got that on my left leg. So I'm gonna try my best. So we've got this going on my face and on my chest and my arms. You guys will have to let me know what you think about the lighting and the color, because if you remember, this is only my second video I'm recording on my new laptop. And the first one, it was like everything, the background, everything had kind of this orange tone to it. So I went in and I tried to adjust the color, and I'm using my big photography lamp. It's going in front of me. So let me know what you think about the color and the lighting and all that good stuff. So let me see if I can get my legs up here. So this is the Jergens Natural Glow Lotion. Okay. This is the one that I can use this daily. If during the summertime, when I want to keep, because I'm wearing capris or sometimes even shorts, or mainly, when I'm around the house or if I go to town for any reason, which is right outside my door. I live in the city. Why would I say go to town? But I use this every day, just as a regular lotion. I love the way it looks. It doesn't look fake and crazy to me. I've actually had people comment on, dang, your tan looks so good. I'm like, well, you can get it too for $14. And then this one, this leg, there's not a shadow, is this one. And I don't know what I think about it. I am going to do a second spray on this, but it just doesn't look like a natural. I mean, it takes the white away, that's for sure. It's taking the white away, but it doesn't look like a natural bronzy tan color. I mean, it looks like a one. And I shook this, shook it, shook it, shook it, shook it. Um, it just doesn't look like a natural bronzy kind of beautiful brown tan. But anyway, I'm going to keep using these. I am going to spray another layer of that mess on, and we'll just see how it goes, and I'll keep you guys updated. And I may try even more, I may try some different ones, but I know this one for sure is one of my favorites because I like Jergens lotion anyway. And this one, like I said, I can just use it every day as my moisturizer, and it just keeps a really pretty tan look going on. So Give me a second. I'm going to hit my vape. Get a drink of water. I know a lot of you caught my, wait, before I say that, let me say this because I'll forget this part. Next Tuesday on my, Meantime Tuesday. It's new. I have to think about it. But next Tuesday, for my Me Time Tuesday, I am going to go live, guys. We're going to do it live. And there is a reason for that. I know I'm kicking the desk and everything else, but I'm in a dress, so I feel like I should have my legs crossed. I don't know why. You can't see anything, but have it, right? And then my hair falling out and not having any cloth behind me on my shoulders, it's tickling. Next Tuesday, I'm going to go live. I will try my hardest to give you a time somewhere on the community page. I can't make a short. I mean, I can make a short, but I'm not going to make a short. And maybe you can figure out why I don't want to do that to let you know when I'm going to go live. So I'll open up the video, and wait for people to start coming in and everything. But there's two very special things that I want to talk about. And one of them, it'll actually be time to give the full disclosure of. And then another thing is something I'll be celebrating. So be sure to join me next Tuesday. We'll get in there. We'll chit chat. I probably will do a mask, but nothing crazy and freaky. I may even just try one of those little paper masks. I got a whole bunch of those, so I may just try one of those. But anyway, I will do my best on my community page post, or well, it's not that anymore, just the post. I will try to give you a little bit better time. If not, hit the little bell. I guess that'll give you a notification that I'm getting ready to go live or something. But anyway, um, yeah, I have something really special coming up, and I'm really, really excited because it's the first one that I am putting together. And that's all I'm going to say. You already know what I'm talking about, but that's all I'm going to say. Now, in my bigger haul, the video that just got pushed out there by the algorithm, I'm going to assume, and just, oh, I don't know how it happened. I don't know why it happened, but you guys, most of you probably saw that video because that's when I started getting my mega amounts of subscribers. But this is one of the pocketbooks. This is one of the pocketbooks that I hauled during that haul. And I did not know it at the time because MJ doesn't really read the descriptions to everything. I do read measurements. I read the measurements this way, whatever. But so I didn't know that this was coconut shell. It took several people telling me, "Oh, it's coconut shell," and then I went back and I was like, "Well, how do they know that?" Well, they read the description. Anyway, the only reason I wanted to show you guys this is because I'm going to show you what I have in it. I love the Temu pocketbooks. Again, it's the variety. The prices are good, but it's also the variety. You're just not going to get to walk into a department store and be able to pick through 100 different pocketbooks. What are you looking at? 25 or 30 maybe? So that's one of the reasons I like it. Shopping there for these. But anyway, the size. I see so many of you gals hauling some other haulers. They just haul some of the cutest pocketbooks, but then you see them just to try to get their phone in there, and it's like, that would never work for me. I need something big enough to hold everything I need it to hold, and also to maybe throw in a couple extra things as I'm on my way out the door to go to work. So last week, I decided to go ahead and break this out. I hauled it months ago. 2 months ago, I guess, and I hadn't used it yet. And I decided I want to use it. I want to give it a shot. So I thought I would show you guys what I carry in this to give you an idea of how big this purse really is. It works. It works for me. Now, it doesn't have a shoulder strap, which doesn't bother me because most of the time my purses are around my forearm anyway. But in this purse, I have my big glasses case. In the morning, it's got my sunglasses in it, and at the evening, it's got my regular glasses in it. So I have that. I have my little beauty in a bag for when I'm getting ready on the truck. And as you can see, this isn't small. I'm trying to give you guys an idea of how big this stuff is. So, together, pretty chunky stuff. And then I have my classic, crazy, beautiful Louis Dennis wallet. That just floored me when I saw that. But it's actually cute, even though it says what it is labeled Louis Dennis. It is a cute wallet, and I do like it. It does not have a place for change. Make sure I'm not showing anything. But yeah, it does not have a place for your change. So I've got that in there. Get that shut. I have my little business cards. I think I got this for like $4. Little magnetic case for business cards. What do I have business cards, you ask? Because it is really easy to hand these out to other girls in the offices when I'm going to unload somewhere and just walk in and say, hey guys, check out my channel. If you like my content, maybe you could subscribe. And then it has the picture I was first using. Also got these off of Temu, y'all. So I think for 200 of those, I paid $10 for, maybe. So anyway, I have that in there. And then this has the little side pocket, slip pocket. And then on this side, it has a zipper pocket. So in the zipper pocket, I just have loose change thrown down in there. Because like I said, my wallet doesn't have a place for change. And then my cute little pocket knife. Isn't it cute? So it's handy to have a knife on you all the time. So anyway, that's what all fits down in here. And it works. I just wanted to show you guys. Because I was watching one of Cheryl's videos over the weekend. A show for peace. I know you know who I'm talking about. It does have a zip closure. The nails are new. Give me a minute. And I've been wearing short ones for a week, so yeah, that's this pocketbook, and I absolutely love this thing. But I just wanted to show you that because, like I said, I was watching Cheryl. Excuse me. And she was hauling some really cute, way out there different kinds of purses. And like a lot of you guys, you get some really cool novelty purses, I guess you could say they are. And even some of the smaller bags, then they start trying to put things in them like just their phone. Some of these purses won't even hold a phone. Some will hold a phone, but then maybe just a little bitty wallet, not a big wallet. So I just thought, I just started carrying that. Let me show you guys how much it'll hold. And that is a very well made pocketbook. I mean, it's my most favorite one that I've ever ordered off of there. So, 23 minutes, that's okay, right? That's okay. So anyway, that's all I have for today. I just wanted to show you guys the self-tanning things that I was using. Show you my new set of nails because the other ones didn't last. What that happens, it happens. Um, Especially when you brag about something, you're gonna get your legs knocked out from underneath you. But I wanted to show you the tanning things. I will try to remember to say, okay, I've done extra layers. This was what I look like. This is what I decided to go with. So this is where I get my glow from. Because I'm not going to get it from tanning outside anymore. And I am just not going to go lay in a tanning bed. I went over the purse, my nails. Hold on, I made myself a little sticky note. Yeah, yeah. So that's it, guys. Like I said, next Tuesday we're going to go live. So keep your eyes open for that. I got a couple things I want to tell you about that I'm very, very excited to tell you about. Um, that's all I got. Is that good enough? I know most of you said, yeah, I keep doing these. I only had one that said, no, I do not like these Tuesday things. You need to do more hauls. Send me a check, honey. You start sending me a check and I'll start doing some hauls. Oh, I got a post office box, guys. I keep forgetting to say that. So in the description, I have my email address, which I love when you guys reach out to me in email. I have made some really good friends through there, and I would love to hear from more of you. And my post office box is also linked in there. And let me tell you something about that real quick. So I live in a city. I guess we have probably, I'm just gonna guess about 90 to 100,000 maybe. 90,000, 100,000. So not New York or anything, but not, out in the woods. The town I work in, they probably have 300 people. So there is a little bitty post office right across the street from my job. And I had thought about getting a post office box here in the city that I live in. But I thought, you know what? If I ever needed to use it, it would be closed by the time I got there. And the one right across the street from my work, it's itty bitty tiny and it takes forever for letters and stuff to get out. Sometimes, sometimes it gets out real fast and sometimes not so fast. But I thought it's just way too convenient. And then I put Bree down on my paper and gave her a key. That way, if she ever goes over to check the mail and I'm not going to be back in time, or she can do that for me, what have you. Anyway, I go over to the little post office, getting ready to do this, right? And we're talking about prices, and I'm like, oh, for per month, I'm thinking. She goes, yeah, it's going to be $34. Well, a little more at the beginning because of the keys. But she said it's going to be $34. And I'm like, for, per month? And she's like, no, for six. So $68 for the year. And I'm like, oh, that's not bad at all. I said, well, I thought about doing it. And I told her the town, I named off my town because she was working at that little post office till noon and then coming to this city to finish working out her day because it's just so small over there. Anyway, she said, girl, you better be glad you didn't go over there. And she was telling me that the same size post office box that I got at the little bitty town for $34 every 6 months, she said the same size box in the city is over $200. $400 a year for a post office box in the city. I said, girl, I wouldn't have even had one. I said, I would have turned right around and walked out and just said, it's not even that important. That's another daggum bill. You know what I mean? So, anyway, yeah, I love you guys. I thank you for joining. And I didn't have that much going on today, but I just wanted to go over these few things. I'm going to see if I can fill up a Tuesday. It gives me a few more watch hours. Maybe it'll bring me a few more subscribers. So, thank you for those that have subscribed. Thank you for those that stop by and give me some watch hours and leave a comment. If you haven't subscribed and you find yourself watching my videos every now and then when you come across one, please consider hitting the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. YouTube is being funky again and it's keeping me at 3 and 4 numbers all during the week, just bouncing up and down. So as of right now, I need 14 to get to 2K. 14. So I really hope I can get there. But the way it's going, I'm just going to bounce up and down and around for a while, and it's not, it is so aggravating. And now not only are they messing with the daggum subscribers, but it can take away your views. Anyway, all I know is I have figured out how to record a video and get it on YouTube, so we're good. I'm good. That's my job. Anyway, I love you guys. Sorry about the babble. Not sorry. See you on the next one. See you on Thursday. Don't miss the one on Thursday. I finally got to get some junk out of my little studio here, and you're going to get to see what it was that was driving me crazy. So, until the next one, love you.